And now we're going to start with an easy mode walkthrough, and then we can go into like speedruns and stuff. When you start SPACAG, you're going to find yourself in a sewer looking at a stake. I will be revealing the non-progression interactions that are available at this time. There are a few upcoming updates to the game that will include more of these, but for now, there are a couple things you can do with the meat. The first one, which is the most obvious, is to go over here to Clarkadile, who is a crocodile, and give him the meat. But actually, one thing you can do with the meat that is not obvious at the start is if you go to Skeleton, can have some fun times. Okay, so anyways, back to the walkthrough of the game. Yes. So you go to Clarkadile. If you click on him normally, yes, murder the dead. If you click on him without anything in your hand, he's gonna get mad at you, but if you feed him the meat, you'll be able to get his crowbar. So you just wait for his animation to finish, and there you go. Then,
No.
uh-oh, we can't get out. So we're going to need some kind of key for the lock, of course. And the way you're gonna get that is with the crowbar. Just click anywhere on Skeleton, and it'll pop out and it'll fall apart, and there you go. This room is not going to be useful to us yet. You do get a tooltip, something's glinting down there, just going to hint at what you need to do, but we can't use it yet. Now, if you try to go through the sewer grate, you'll still see this lock, but you'll notice it no longer says no, it's just a quick click. We have the key, but we can't open it without the crowbar, so you're going to want to click on this with the crowbar, and that'll open it right up. And you'll find yourself in the storage room, the basement. You have a box, a doorknob back there, a few other boxes, part of a key on a table, an immovable table, and a door up here. So right away you want to collect this key piece. That'll show up in your inventory, but you won't be able to do anything with it. These puzzles sound so hard. Imagine what hard mode will be like. Now, you will get a tooltip that there's another part under the box, so you just click the box, and there's the second part, and the updated key will show up in your inventory. Still can't do anything with this, though. The third piece is better hidden. You don't have a tooltip for it, but you're going to want to click the edge of the carpet, and that'll reveal the last piece of the B key. So the B key, B, is for basement, but actually it's not. It's just the second key, so it's called the B key. Now, you still need a doorknob for the door. If we go up and see, there's no knob. Oh no. And the hinges are rusted, but for now there's no knob, so we got to deal with that. How do we get this? You can't use a crowbar to get it. You can't use any other items because you don't have any, so you want to click these boxes. One of them will get you the oil can, one of them will get you a magnet, and one of them will give you nothing. It's randomly generated each time, so there's no specific box for a specific item, but in order to get that doorknob, you want to use the magnet. Click on it. It's a little small, so be careful, and there you go. Now we have all we need to exit the room. So we'll put on the doorknob. Easy. We'll get a tooltip telling us the hinges are rusted. So you want to click with the oil can on the rust here. Can be a little tricky, so move your mouse slowly. And you'll see one of the weird pickles. Beautiful, smooth animations. And now we can go through this door. The door was locked, but the B key that we got will allow us to pass through. And now we'll be in the main room of SPACAG, and we'll see the stairs, a door that goes outside to the backyard, and we can go over here to the living room where we see Ratchet the rat sleeping in his chair, a pair of scissors, and a pipe. So let's begin with the outside, which seems to be fairly tricky for a lot of people. If you click on this door, you'll notice it does the same thing that happened in the sewer. If I go upstairs and show you a comparison, if I click on a locked door here, it tells me no. So this is implying that you need to use a crowbar to open this. Break open the shed door, and then you've gained entrance. There are 3 things to do here. So the first one is a piece of some kind of code. So the combo scrap. We will need this later, you will see, and a locked journal, and a machine here with a little glinting thing. So whenever you see this glinting little sparkly thing, that means there's gold to be had. So in order to collect this piece of gold, you want to get the magnet, click anywhere on the machine, and there you go, you'll get the gold. We will need that later, but we can't collect this yet because it's locked. So in order to collect that journal, you want to go downstairs all the way into the sewer, and if you'll remember in here, hey, keys are magnetic, right? The tooltip has changed. If you have the magnet, you're now able to collect the D key. You'll notice this is not the C key. There is a C key which goes to a secret that I will show you in a second. This gold we cannot collect yet because we need a different item for it. Oh, and there is one other non-progression interaction which you can do with the immovable table. If you pull out a crowbar and click anywhere on the table, you'll flip it around. Alright. The Weird Pickle asks, what is the gold used for? I say as an innocent viewer, not a developer. So, if we move upstairs for a second, I will show you some other useful things to collect. And how to use the attic. Let's go into the rooms one at a time. So here we see Mimic, the chest. And this is what your gold is for. Whenever you collect gold, you can give it to Mimic, and he'll get happier at you. There are 4 gold pieces hidden around SPACAG, and after you get all of them, you can give them to Mimic, and he will let you do different things in the bathroom. This door will always be locked. This leads to the locker room for lockers, and you cannot gain entrance to this room. This locked door leads to Ratchet's bedroom. This is the toy room, and you have a toy. Feels like there's something metal inside of it. And you have this room where you can collect this useful looking Garden Fool book. And a poster. The poster does not do anything at the second, so you don't need to collect this. Under the bed there's another piece of gold, and we will be able to collect that in a second. Now the attic. So in order to open the attic, you want to hold down with your mouse and pull, and then release somewhere in this range. If you click on the ladder, you will be able to get into the attic. Yes, this is the scratch game. There's a free piece of gold here. Little statue. There's a safe, and that's where this combo piece is going to become useful. There's a watering can to collect, and there's a shovel to collect. That's all you can get in the attic right now. We're going to have to come back to the safe once we have the combo. You'll notice that this the attic blocks access to these 4 rooms in the back, so to close it, you just hold down and drag it back up. And there you go. Fairly simple mechanism to just pull it down, pull it back up. So what is next? We're going to want to go back to the shed and finish off what we started. We have the key now for this journal. So it'll play a little animation. There we go. So we have these 2 books, and I'll open them in a second. But first, there is one last area that we haven't gone to yet, and that's the toolbox. So if you go in here, you'll see it's a toolbox, and the hinges are rusted. This is very simple. You just open it with the crowbar. You'll gain access to a shoelace, a paper clip, which tells you could pick a lock, and a screwdriver. The shoelace does not do anything yet, so I'll just pick up the paper clip and the screwdriver. Okay. And now we're ready to start progressing after we have all the materials that we need. What is this yet you speak of? Okay, so let's take a look at these books now. The first one that I'm going to show you is the journal here. So this is Ratchet's chemistry journal, and somewhere within the pages you will find a combo scrap, which will add to that combo scrap you found earlier, and a full combo piece. So this I'll show you here. If you click anywhere that isn't on the book, it'll close it for you. So here you are, you have 2 out of 3 pieces of this combo piece. So this one needs to be created out of 3 different scraps. And here you have a full combo piece. So if I show you, if we go to the safe, you're going to want to put the combo pieces in order. So you see this one is completed on the left, so this is the left piece. It's the first piece, and you can just click the safe with it, and that'll put it in. But this one we can't do yet. So what do we need next? Well, we can look in this gardening book, and you'll notice it's blank. There's the last little scrap. It'll be hidden in these pages. But you'll notice that it's blank. If you go into Ratchet's notebook, you will see a little funny note here. Today I got fooled into buying a blank gardening book. He's smart in some ways, but not in others. Now, looks like garden fool. Yeah, so now if we head up, you'll see this one is torn here and here. So this is going to be the second piece of the combo. And we only need one more piece to open that safe. Okay. So now that we have all these tools, we can actually open this door. It's currently locked, but you remember the paper clip can be used to pick a lock. So you put it in there, and you need one more thing to open that. You want the screwdriver. And there you go, this lock is opened. You can collect the earmuffs in this room. Right now, you can't do anything else in here, and as the Weird Pickle said, you might need a tooltip for this room, but it's not too difficult of a puzzle if you read the paperclip tooltip, but hopefully that shouldn't be too difficult. Now, the next step is to take those earmuffs you just got and put them on Ratchet, and this will allow you to collect these scissors because Ratchet will no longer wake up. It will also allow you to unscrew this pipe, because what we're going to want to do is move Ratchet out of his chair. Why do we want to move him? Well, he is actually sitting on top of the last combo scrap, and that's what's going to let us open the safe. In the safe is the doorknob to this main door, and that's how we're going to escape SPACAG. So if we pick up the scissors and also unscrew these pipes, that'll get us ready for the next step. So you want to head back upstairs and enter the toy room, actually. And this will get you, this here will get you the key to escape. So this gets you the key, and now we're going to want to get the doorknob, and then we'll be ready to escape. So that's why you need the scissors. Now, in order to get him moving, you notice we unscrewed those pipes. Now we need to get the water running, and the tooltips are going to tell you that. But Mimic is going to try to attack us if we turn on this water. So we have one more gold. And the tooltip will tell you, I think I can get to the sink now. So there you go, we can have the sink on. But if we turn the sink on and head on downstairs, you'll notice Ratchet is still sleeping, and the tooltip will say, I think I need the sink and the shower. And the tooltip is right, you will need the sink and the shower. Now, in order to get to the shower, we need more gold for Mimics. So the next step is to get that gold under the bed, which was stuck to the wall. In order to get that, you want to go down to the sewer again and fill up your watering can with sewage. Then when you head back upstairs, you'll be able to go under the bed and pour sewage on it. This will remove the sticky. And there you go, there's some gold. This next piece won't quite be enough though. What a cute little fellow. He's going to give us the C key. Now if you remember from earlier, we've gotten the A, B, and D keys. The D key went to the journal in the shed, and the A and B keys were used for the sewer in the basement. So what's the C key for? This is going to be for a secret in the basement, and the key from the Mimic goes to this box. The tooltip will inform you. And so you don't need to use an item, you just click on the box. And there you go. You'll get the secret disc, which can be used on the gramophone. And it'll change the music. You just want to click on this box section. And there you go. Hang on to that tree branch or you will fall to your death. Green cat thing. Yes. And then if you want to change the music back, you just click the gramophone again. You'll hear a little pop sound and you'll get your disc back so you can switch the music if you like. Okay. So what else do we need? We need one more gold for Mimic. If you notice, he's still not going to let us get to the shower, so this is the fourth piece of gold. And this is what you saw right near the start of the game. The little glinting over here, there's something in this hole. So if you get the shovel from the attic and click anywhere on this hole, you'll hear some digging. And there's the last bit of gold. And now we'll be able to get to the shower. This will allow us to get the water running, get Ratchet moving, and then get our last combo piece for the safe, for the doorknob. So you want to give the gold to Mimic, and now we can turn on the sink and the shower. And if we turn on both of them at the same time, it will trigger Ratchet to get up and get moving. The tooltip will warn you that once he gets moving, you should too. Another beautiful animation from the Weird Pickle. Now, if you go too slowly on this, you just wait here, uh-oh, he'll catch you. But don't worry, all is not lost. If Ratchet catches you, and you're on easy mode, you will get a continue button. If you are on hard mode, I will warn you, Ratchet will end your run and you will not be able to continue from where you left off. You will have to restart. But if you're on easy mode, you can click continue and it will put you out at the door in the basement here. And you'll have to go back up and turn the water on again. And turn on the shower. You'll get the cutscene and then you'll be able to try again. So what I would recommend for escaping Ratchet, you want to keep your mouse right here by this area. You click and then click the door all the way on the left. This is safe from him. If you go in the bedroom at the end of the hall, he will catch you. You'll see the tooltip says, I think you went to sleep. So he's sleeping in this room now. If you go in the toy room here, this is going to be safe. If you go in this room, this will be safe. If you stay in the bathroom, he will catch you when he's turning off the water. And of course you cannot go in here. If you go into the attic, this is also going to be safe, but it's not going to be recommended if it's not already open, because you have that opening animation you have to wait for. So I would say this is the easiest room to get to because it has a large hitbox for entering it. Now, Ratchet is asleep in this bedroom, so you're not going to be able to re-enter it, but don't worry, there's nothing else you need from there now. So, now that Ratchet has gone to sleep, we'll see that he's no longer here, and you can just click anywhere on the chair he was sitting in, and you'll get your combo piece. And this is the last one you need to open the safe. If you go up to the attic, click it in your inventory and just plop it on the safe here. And there you go. That is the main doorknob. We could probably make the last combo piece more obvious. Yes, there probably will be a tooltip for that on the chair. At the moment there is not, but here you go. Golly gee, it's the last final doorknob. So now we have everything we need to go downstairs, go to the living room, put on the doorknob. Looks like an emoji. Yes. And now you just click the door and that's it. Alright, there you go. And then you'll get this nice cutscene, more beautiful art by the Weird Pickle. He did all the art for the game.